Hello everyone. Sai here. Thank you so much for joining me on the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. I am here to create a card, and I'm thinking I'm going to be creating a birthday card using this Hoot Hoot Hooray stamp set. This is an older stamp set, but it is a cute one. You can create these fun owls with little hats on their heads. So there's a little graduation cap, there's a wizard's hat, birthdays. I like this little sailboat one. That's kind of cute. I just noticed that now. And so there's little elements you can add to it, but it's a very cute stamp set. And it also has a stencil that you can get called the Hoot Hoot Hooray stencil. Makes sense. And it comes with the stencil and the mask. So I've already popped that one out, and it's right there. And then I'm going to bring in the Emergency Card Essentials #1. I like using this one for all the different shapes for your cards. This is part of the emergency card kit from Sassy's LLC, so that works really well with that. But you can also use it for the circles. Like even the circle dies have this nice little bevel edge to it. It's really, really cute. If you want some smiley faces, there's lots of them there. And then this big panel is kind of fun too, where it cuts the like a pattern into like these special shapes of like the diagonal there. So with that, sit back, relax, and let's start making a card. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab some spiced marmalade. We can use any color we want, but we're just going to be focusing on one ink color. I have a piece of cardstock. It's just a regular white piece, and I'm going to not perfectly blend this, but just give it a nice coating. And it is okay that it's a little bit blotchy, because when we're done with it, it's going to make it look like there's different colors used. You can kind of already see it now. It looks like there's different colors of orange, or shades of orange. I'm going to add some water to my blobby mess on my mat, and then I'm going to dip this paper in it. I'm not worrying too much about layering and adding more, because I'm not using watercolor paper, so I don't want it to be too sopping wet. So just one spritz. I'm just going to dab it until the ink is kind of smudged around, and then let's dry this. And you can kind of see that because we have some dark spots, some light spots, it looks like there's different shades of the same family of orange. And it's a very nice, fun way to make a background. The next thing I'm going to do is bring out this stencil here, and using these little banners, I'm going to use this very bright neon paste. I bought these, I love them, never use them. So I figured, why not add them to this card as some little bit of texture. Now, if I wasn't making a video and being in a rush, I would have just kind of taken my time and just let them dry a little bit, because the stencil is 6x6. If you're not careful, you will smudge, and I'm trying my best, but ideally you would either take a heat gun and dry it quickly, or just let it dry on its own. It doesn't take too long for these to dry enough that you're not going to smudge it. And there we go. So we'll just put that aside for now while we start stamping our images. I'm going to take this little fun owl. Looks like it's celebrating, whether it's going to give a hug or just cheering that you are having a birthday. And then we'll take all the little elements out as well. Those are the cupcakes, the presents, there's the banner, and then, and the balloon. And we'll bring in one party hat that we will glue to the owl's head. I'm going to use some Memento ink on this. You can use any type of alcohol-friendly marker ink you would like, if you're using alcohol markers. If you're not, you can use whatever ink you would like for your stamping. But I'm going to be using Memento because I'm going to be using my Olo markers to color this. I will fast forward this just so that it doesn't take too long and you can kind of just see how I'm putting it together. I'm doing very basic shading with this. The images are relatively small, so you don't really need to focus too much on shading. But otherwise it kind of gets lost, but definitely feel free to do it. Olos are a little bit juicier than, let's say, Copics or Ohuhus, so it is, I would say, a little bit more challenging to color these smaller images with really good shading detail, but it's not impossible. You just make sure you're careful not to put too much ink down. But I'm going to focus very subtly. In fact, you can see on the balloons, I just did one single pass with a little bit of a darker shade to create my shadow. You don't need to blend in, but it's definitely an option. For the owls, I'm going to be using my orange 2.7, 2.5, 2.2, and then an 041, and it's going to create this fun little owl. Like, it's a really cute owl, creating some nice dimension there with a nice little white belly. And then for the eyes, I will use the same yellow that I used for the balloons, just to tie it all in. And there we go. Really cute little owl. Off camera, I have cut out all the images, and now they're ready for laying down to create a scene. But before we do that, let's just add a little bit more to this background now that that paste has dried. I'm going to take that stencil and just add a little bit of balloons using the same ink that we did for the background, the Spice Marmalade. So you can see that it's making it look like it's a different orange, but it is the exact same orange that we used. But because it's a little bit more concentrating, using the little ink sidekick shader from Trinity Stamps, you can see that it's just making it look different. And I'm not going to worry about little strings on the balloons. This is just to create a little bit more texture for the background. Now, before we glue this down to our card base, let's bring out that ink one more time, and using Trinity Stamps blending brush, we will go around all the edges, kind of getting it darker in the corners, just so that it's not so flat. This is going to kind of make the scene, kind of make it so that we're getting that scene into place and it's not just a flat design, if that makes sense. And we'll just very subtly add it to the edges, and then I'll fill in a little bit in the middle, and there we go. Now it is ready to be glued down. Of course, I'm not using cards or water cardstock, so it is really bendy on me. So I'm going to make sure that this is as straight as possible and flatten that down so that it doesn't bend. This panel is 4 by 5.25 to create a nice little white border around. Here we're going to bring out the emergency card kit essentials, and I'm going to bring out 2 little dies, this little scallop and a single bar. And using some orange shades of cardstock, I'm going to cut them out and then layer them. This is kind of going to give this illusion of like a fancy, tying in with the birthday, where there's the icing on top of the cake. So using 2 shades of orange, having the lighter on top of the darker, kind of gives that a little bit of an illusion. It's not actually a cake that they're sitting on, but it's also going to be used for grounding all of the images to the card. So we'll just trim off anything that's overhanging, and then making sure that it's still 4 inches. So we'll just trim that down, and now we have our grounding base. So let's glue that down, just making sure that we're not too high. We want to make sure that the image is nice and balanced. So probably about 1 inch up. I notice that's a little bit crooked. That's okay. Sometimes that happens, but it is totally fine. It makes it a little more organic. I'm going to add a bit of, instead of foam tape, I'm just going to add some cardstock scraps just to give it some height so that the owl is flush, because the feet are going to be on top of that foundation line. I'm going to make sure that the whole thing is propped up. And then we're going to add our little party hat, and he is ready to celebrate. I love these balloons. They're so simple, but they add a nice little bit of color. So we'll have them looking like they're spreading up, almost as if he has just said happy birthday and everything is happening at once. The only thing we're missing now is our sentiment. So let's go grab our stamp set and let's find a sentiment. I think what we're going to be using is "Look Who's a Year Older." So that is 3 separate little stamps. So I'm going to get my ink blot or my acrylic block here, and I'm going to try to line up these sentiments as best that I can. I do recommend that you, if you're going to be freehanding this, that you get a piece of scrap paper so that you can test it out to make sure, because sometimes these stamps are a little bit wider than the font themselves. So when you're trying to line them up, you might end up getting a big, huge gap between each line or letter. So I've already done it off camera testing it, so I do know it's good enough for me, but definitely just grab a piece of scrap and then test it out. So there we go. We'll put that in a nice big bold black ink using the VersaFine Clear ink. It's the only ink I will ever freehand my stamping with because I almost always have a good impression. I decided I'm going to move the little banner underneath the sentiment. I thought it felt perfect. It just fit right there in the center, and it kind of fills in that space. And now we will start filling in the rest of the sentiment, or sorry, the rest of the image by putting the owl down and then separating these balloons in like a triangle format while moving upwards. And I like that the fact that these balloons are just almost a single color. There's not too much shading to get distracted by. It's just a nice little solid punch of color. And then we will start adding the presents and the cupcakes, the very important things to a birthday. We definitely don't want to forget those. And I'm just going to tuck a couple in. So I'll have a present and a cupcake in the back and in the front, just so that they're separated. And then making sure to tuck everything in before gluing the ones on top down. And that's pretty much it. It's a very simple card. It looks really fun and celebratory and very easy to put together. So I do hope that you enjoyed this and had fun seeing how it was all created. And let me know in the description if you have the stamp set and have ever created anything with it. Maybe you've created graduation, maybe you've created a thinking of you card, but there's lots you can do with this stamp set. So until the next time, have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.